Well, today we're going to review the Camino X150 by Toshiba, little handy recorder. I've had this gadget about 2 or 3 weeks now, trying to get to know it better and better, try and find its pros and cons. So I bought this memory card. It's an 8 gig SD card, 20 megabytes a second. It's a level 10 card. Thought that would have been a good buy for this camera. So yeah, so this is it. I've opened this already. As the usual, comes in a nice fancy box, the usual plastics, etc. You get this lovely little velour cover for it. Yeah, there's the cover. You get that with it. You obviously get your charger, which comes with the attachment. Want to go away. It's the other 2-pin attachment. Go away. It easily slides on. Nice handy little unit. There you go. Nice and easy. Slide on. You get that with it. And obviously you get your battery. It's a fairly decent battery. It's nearly 3.7 volts. 1050 milliamp hour volt battery. Pretty good little battery. Yeah. You get your mini to large HDMI cable for connecting it straight up to your telly or into your devices or whatever you need to do. Haven't used that one yet. And your regular USB, which connects in the back of the camera. Obviously you get your camera, which we'll have a look at now in a minute. And you get some documentation. You get a massive manual, absolutely huge manual in all the different languages you could imagine. We'll be putting that to one side. Then you've got your user's manual on disc and some software, Arcsoft software. Haven't used that at all. You've got your free disc then of Video Deluxe trial. Haven't used that either. I won't be going near those. I'm using Premiere Pro. So anyway, put all of these bits aside. And we go down to looking at the camera. So we have our camera and we have our little SD slot on the bottom. Little SD slot on the bottom. Simple procedure, we just follow the map, follow the shape, put your card in, and that's that done. That's ready to go now for. Now, the next step is to put the battery in. Now I have this already charged up. As I said, I've been using this for a while. I'm trying to get to know it. So it's already pre-opened, so this is for anybody who's going to purchase one of these or is thinking about it. So there's our camera battery in, card is in. So now we'll have a look at some of the settings.
Slow motion features. And really, they're not bad.
Slow motion features.
They're not bad at all. I've tried some of them.
What we can do is we can have it on, and that'll slow it down really, really slow. And then we have a time lapse, which will give you the option of 1, 3 and 6 seconds, in fact, off 1, 3 and 5 seconds and off. And what that does is takes one still image every 1, 3 or 5 seconds consecutively. And that's what a lot of the lads are doing on the GoPros nowadays. They're using time lapse, and you get these kind of a hyper speed videos. So it's good for that. Enjoy that aspect of it, I suppose. What else have we got on it? We've got a pre-recording as well, which will give you the option of pre-recording 3 seconds before every clip. So it'll start recording the minute you press the button. Now, so that's all fine and well, and we've gone through, majority of the settings. You got the usual sound on, sound off, TV format, language, date and time, all of these SD card format, anti-glare, which is really a bit of a pain, that one. I don't understand that anti-glare, and default settings. So really there's not all that menus and options and stuff like that on it. It's very simple. It's made for the average user. Here's the light working. There's a little light working there on it. It's a nice looking camera. You know, it does what it says on the tin. You know, €130 out of Argos, you can't go wrong. You know, if you're not really into making, you know, serious videos and you just wanting something cheap that's better than a camera phone, a bit more durable, well, this is you know, it reaches that price brand, that mark, €130. You can't go wrong. The lens on it is, you know, it's okay. It's okay. It's nothing great. The zoom, there's no stability control on it anyway. If you walk with the shot, it's going to shake all over the place. Like, so ideally it's best with a tripod if you want to do anything fixed. You know, it's good for, you know, home movies, you know. It does the job, like, you know. But anyway, in the back here, you've got some inputs for some HDMI and the USB. HDMI and USB, there and there, behind this little flap. There we go, and there. You can connect that up to your telly and run straight into your telly. And you connect it straight up to your computer and run it off the USB. Also, you charge on this one also. This is your charger cable. Your charge cable, and that goes in there. Now, the good thing about this is that you can, with the time lapse, it gives you about 2 hours of battery life on record. And you can connect it up to the charger and leave it there all day in time lapse mode. So, what I was going to do was wait for a nice sunny day and fix it on a tripod on the ground and point it up at the sky and watch the sun lapsing through the sky and then post it up to YouTube. Anyway, so there's a couple of buttons here as well. What they do is this. Oh, I have to get out of that. You press the button, and this one does nothing. So we have a button there that does nothing. We have one there that does the light on and off. It's a quick light and on off button. There we go. That button. And we have the power button then as well for turning it off. Seems a bit pointless since you open the door and it turns on. However, then you've got your zoom controls. Zoom controls fairly easy, wide and telly. Now our lens is probably about a 37mm lens in DSLR equivalency, and then our zoom then is probably about 250, maybe, if even that, 200mm zoom. Plus that you get the extra digital range, but I wouldn't go there because it gets fairly Mario Brothers. It gets fairly pixelated when you go past the little blue line. So I wouldn't go there. It's very difficult to see. Nice little handle strap. It's light, fits in your pocket. Core button there. Switch it to camera mode there. You know, it comes with the little lens cap. The microphone there. Yeah, the microphone. It's a tiny little hole, very thin. It's not very good quality audio. Seems to pick up an awful lot of noise, so that's a bit of a downside. So as a recap, yeah, it's okay. It's 130 quid worth of camera. You know, it's nothing spectacular. It will capture the moment. You won't be lost. You know, you won't. You know, it's light. It's small. It's pretty durable. It's not, you know, fits in my hand. You know, it's small. It's better than a camera phone. That's what I would say. It's definitely better than a camera phone. It's got a better optics in it than a camera phone. No stability control. The sound quality is a bit rubbish. But as I said, for 130 quid, you know, it's kind of the middle of the range kind of budget cameras. So that's the Toshiba Camilo X150 review. Hope you enjoyed the review. Thanks very much for watching.